Waking up with Whitney on K103, and it's time for our Jimmy Carter update this morning. Brought to you by Reynolds Roofing, Exteriors and Coating with offices in Marion and Cape. Go with Reynolds, and good morning, Jimmy.
Good morning. This story is on everything from the New York Times to CBS to the LA Times. And for you moms that may have your children around, this is going to be rated G. The story itself is rated X. I'm going to make it a G version, and you can go to some other publication. It is a 27-page lawsuit that has been filed. It is a civil case, not criminal, but a civil case filed against Garth Brooks in L.A. Superior Court. It is a former makeup artist that is only going by the name of Jane Doe to conceal her identity, but Garth knows who it is, but they're just not putting that in the lawsuit. He is accused of assault in a hotel room back in 2019. Mm-hmm. And during the 27 pages, she's quite specific of a lot of different situations where there was sexual harassment, etc. Now, what does Garth have to say about this? He said that we received a confidential demand letter about 3 weeks ago. He said, I've been hassled to no end with this, and if I didn't write a check for millions, that she would put this out there. I said, hush money, no matter how much or how little, is still hush money. Mm-hmm. In my mind, it means I'm admitting to behavior I am incapable of. Ugly acts no human should ever do to another. And says, I do not fear the truth. I am not the man they painted me to be. I've never reported on Garth even getting a parking ticket.
Yeah.
Much less this. But, you know, they've got some different laws in California where things that happened 5 years ago or longer can be brought up. It's not a statute of limitation issue. And we'll see what happens with this. But I think my dad used to say, you can't unring a bell. I mean, this story is out there, whether he did it or didn't do it.
Right.
You know, it's tainted his image, that's for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
Very unfortunate.
Yes.
For everybody involved. All right, this horrible situation in the Carolinas. There's some of these. This is a bigger story than I think even those of us who've been reporting on it for a week have even realized until just really got into it. Augusta, Georgia. Have you heard anybody talk about Augusta?
No.
They've had 33 deaths in Augusta, and they were totally paralyzed until about a day ago or so, where they couldn't, because trees were down on every street, it seemed. There was no gasoline. They were frozen. I never heard anybody even talking about them. There's over 200-something dead now. The stories that are coming out are unbelievable, but Scotty McCreery, who is from North Carolina, he has said, if you're able to help financially, there are 3 organizations that we love and have personally donated to and are doing amazing work. Now, these are the 3 that he is very aware of that he's given money to. Samaritan's Purse, I know that one. That's been I don't know these 2, but if he's donated and endorsing them, I'd say, okay. Greater Good Music and Baptist on Mission. Now, I know the Salvation Army has done a lot of good things over the years, too, and then there's always the Red Cross. So, Scotty McCreery. Now, Miranda just gave $100,000 from the Mutt Nation Foundation to this to help the dog shelters, and to help round up the animals and get them where they need to go and take care of the animal side of this. And she always did great work for them. I saw some pictures yesterday of these animal shelters with 2 feet of water in them. And these dogs are standing on their hind end, just trying to get somebody, let me out of this cage.
Yeah.
And, I'm a dog guy, so that stuff is bad.
Yeah.
But, wow, so many horrible, horrible stories that we've all got to reach in their pockets and help them, I think, over there. And once we figure out where the right place to do the help is. But
yeah, I agree. All right, Jimmy. Well, thanks for checking in this morning, and have a fabulous weekend.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye. That is your Jimmy Carter update this morning, powered by Reynolds Roofing, Exteriors and Coating with offices in Marion and Cape. Go with Reynolds.